Last summer, last August, September, I don't remember exactly the month, my internet stopped working. It was like 0.1 megabits per second. I couldn't even load a website without, timeouts. So I called Comcast up and I dealt with this system I described to you, and they finally sent somebody to the apartment, an actual tech. They called them a tech. And this guy comes to the apartment, and my roommate's got his computer on because his computer is the one that's directly hooked up to the network. Mine is indirect. So my roommate's got the computer up, right? This tech guy enters our house from Comcast, and my roommate has like, I think it was Firefox pulled up with the browser ready to go and everything, with speedtest.net pulled up on the browser. And so the guy comes into the apartment and he says, oh, I need to run a speed test on your internet because he made some changes. So he comes in and he's like, he closes the browser with speedtest.net. And then he says, where's your Internet Explorer? And my roommate's like, excuse me, we don't use Internet Explorer. And he's like, oh no, I need Internet Explorer. So he's like, I can't get it for you right now. I don't have all the security updated. I have like the one that you know, that's just like very basic. So he's like, okay, I don't want to use Firefox. So my roommate's like, okay, I have Chrome. He's like, okay, pull up Chrome. So my roommate pulls up Chrome on the computer. He goes to yahoo.com and then he does a search for speed test. The Comcast tech. He does a search for speed test. The website is speed test. He does this for a living. You know, the website is speedtest.net. And it's the first result that comes up, thank goodness, on yahoo.com. Not Google, Yahoo. And he pulls it up and he runs the speed test. And my roommate's just standing there dumbfounded going, and, but the guy was nice. He was just an idiot, a nice idiot. So he says, well, I'm going to have to send another tech because it looks like the problem is not in your apartment. It's on our lines outside your home. So this story gets even funnier. So we had been, this internet problem had been going on for 2 days. Now we both require doing work from home. So what I had been doing is I had been taking my laptop and going to like McDonald's for the free internet, but not eating their food because I can't stand it. Going to like coffee shops, going to my public library to get free internet. I was desperate because I'm constantly like uploading, downloading stuff. So for work. So I for 2 days I haven't been able to sit in my own home with this bad internet, and then he tells me, oh, we have to send another tech out. So I'm feeling like really depressed at this point without my internet. I don't know how to describe this feeling. If you guys have ever lost your internet service, you understand what I mean. I'm feeling trapped, confused. I'm going into whatever you call it, withdrawal. I'm having like serious mental issues without my internet. and so luckily they send somebody out from Comcast the next day. In the morning, I'm sitting in the kitchen area and looking out the glass air doors that come out into the back. And I see there's a guy, looking out the glass window, not doors. There's a guy working on the box because there's like a utility box for Comcast. He's wearing these like, and this is the funny thing. He's wearing these like pilot sunglasses. He's really clean cut. He looks like he just stepped out of the military, like some special forces team, like this guy for Comcast. I don't know why I'm telling you this detail, but it struck me as funny. So he's working at the utility box. And he puts in a new line that runs from the building, because I'm in an apartment building, to this box that comes out of the ground. It's like a plastic gray Comcast box. And it's this black line, and there's these little flags he puts in that follow the line, so like when somebody comes to mow the lawn or whatever, they don't run over them, right? And he does this, and I see it, and I'm like, oh, yay, there's a guy working on the internet. And he leaves. He's gone. He's done. So I go upstairs and I check the speed test, and still, internet's not working. Same problem that I've had for the past 2 days, and I'm devastated because I see this new cable has been put into this box, and I still have a problem. So later that afternoon, the lawn maintenance guys come for the build. Like we have a building management and they take care of all the grounds because there's multiple buildings here. And they come and they, you know, this lawn maintenance company, they trim the trees, they cut the grass, they fertilize, they mulch, whatever, you know, lawn stuff, you know, they plant shit, plant bushes, whatever. So, and this is like later in the day, this is like around noon the same day that this Comcast guy has come in. And I see, these are Mexican guys, by the way. I see this Mexican guy, and he's mowing the lawn, and I'm like, oh my God, he's gonna run over the cable. He's gonna run over the cable. So I'm like staring at him, begging, like I'm like saying a silent prayer to myself, please don't run over this goddamn cable. I don't need this shit right now, because they hadn't buried it yet. So he gets off his lawnmower, and he's looking at this gray utility box, and I see him fiddling with the cable. And I'm like, what the fuck is that guy doing? You know, this is the lawn maintenance guy. And then he gets back on his lawnmower and continues taking care of the lawn. And I all of a sudden go, wait a minute. Did he just connect the cable or something? So I go upstairs, I check, I do a speed test, and my internet works again. In fact, it's faster than it was before. He fixed my goddamn internet. True story. Comcast guy who is paid to do that for a living. I don't know. The little Mexican guy who is the lawn maintenance guy fixed my goddamn internet.